Hello, good morning. If you're here live with me on the 23rd of April. Um, One thing I wanted to say real quick is I'm wearing a lot of purple today, and I'm wearing these little wampum earrings, which my brother-in-law made. And if you're interested and if anyone's missing Cape Cod, you can let me know and I can put you in touch with him. But one little thing is that if you are interested, and it's before May 7th that you're watching this, if you could go to the peaceabbey.org and find out about the federal government's attempts to take away the tribal status of the Wampanoag Mashpee Indians that are down on Cape Cod. You can go to peaceabbey.org and sign the petition trying to help the tribal people maintain their current status, especially important during this time of COVID-19. Okay, enough of that. Let's get on to espresso yoga. So we're going to be trying to take you from a state of kind of like sluggishness to feeling pretty alive and energetic in a short amount of time instead of caffeine. So let's begin. The quickest and easiest way to get into your energy level, either trying to take it up or down, is through your breath. So one thing we're going to do first is just a breath of joy. I think I shared this in one of my other videos. What you're going to do is you're going to start with your hands out in front, coming forward, out to the side, and then up, and then down you go. And each time you're breathing in, you're going to take in a little sip of air and out. Join in whenever you like. Keep going a few more times. If you start to get lightheaded, then stay down one of these times, or just stop in the up position. But you'll notice your energy level changing just from this breathing. A couple more times if you're still with me. This time stay down. Let your arms swing back and forth, shake your head out. Release muscles in your jaw, your tongue. Open and close your eyes wide. Getting out tension from your face. And one of these times when your arms are swinging forward, come back up to standing. And let your hands come down. You might notice a big shift in energy just from that. Another breathing technique you can use is what's called the breath of fire. It's a very passive inhale and a very active exhale, very quick. I'm actually going to come up a little bit closer here. You can do it standing or sitting. I'm going to sit on a stool. You can sit on the floor. You can see how the abdomen gets a good workout doing this. So it looks like this. And you try to keep tension from up in your upper body. If you have any tendencies toward manic episodes, be careful with this breath because I've been told that it can trigger a manic episode. It's a very powerful thing. So we'll just do a few rounds of this. And again, if you start to feel the effects too much, then just stop and go back to normal breathing. So here we go. And stopping whenever you like, and back to the regular breath. Again, notice the way that's working is that the brain is being tricked into thinking that you are in a heightened state of awareness because of some danger where you would normally maybe respond by breathing that way. And then your brain starts to send out the appropriate chemical signals to get you ready to go and do something that needs to get done. So if that's where the shot of espresso comes in very easily through just your breathing. When you don't feel like going to your local coffee house and perhaps contracting the virus. So trying to protect your breathing in all that we do, keeping ourselves clean these days, and enhancing your breath through these practices. So now we will start to move a little bit. Let's take the arms, palms together like this, reaching out in front, up overhead. Press into your feet and lift your hands up tall. We'll start to take little circles over to your left, circling around in one direction, noticing how the different positions of your torso open up muscles on different sides of you. Breathing in when you can comfortably, exhaling. And then one of these times, reaching up to the top again, gazing up, letting your arms come apart, palms up, open your chest, If your head is not comfortable like this, you can gaze forward. Otherwise, you'll be opening your chest and throat as well. And then take your hands back behind you, clasping if you can. If not, you're just holding them close to each other. And sometimes you're letting your air out, bend your knees, hinge at your hips, coming forward a moment in this open chest position, breathing in, filling up. And then continuing the journey over, maybe straightening your legs. Couple of breaths here, feeling the effects of this upside downness. After this espresso yoga, I'll be sharing some inversions in the next class, the next live stream, if you're going to join me in that one. And at some point, letting your arms go and just swinging them back up to standing up tall. Again, just noticing the effects of that. Now clasping your hands with the other thumb in front, taking your arms overhead, and starting by going over to the left, circling in the other direction. Feeling your rib cage opening, breath easier. And one of these times when you're going around, bring your hands up overhead again, and we'll repeat the open chest, gazing up, opening up and letting your palms go to the ceiling. And then taking your hands behind, again, clasping with the other thumb in front if you can. Finding a safe place for your chin to be back or tucked in towards your chest. Exhaling to fold, lifting your chest, lifting your hands, and then dropping down. Legs straight or bent, maybe a little time in each position because we'll be here for a few breaths. And whenever it feels right for you, you'll let go of the clasp, bringing yourself back up. Hands down the center. Great. So that's been about 5 minutes. Maybe you are ready to go, in which case have a great day. If you're still sticking with me, we're going to do some flowing stem salutations. So just one movement, one breath. As you empty out, hands go down. As you fill up, arms overhead. And then fingertips to the floor. Start with the right foot going back to the lunge. And as you exhale, move to downward dog. As you inhale, high plank. Maybe you're going to go to the low push-up this morning. Maybe to the floor, upward dog or cobra. And then back to downward dog. Bring your right foot up to the front. If you want to get that little extra boost of energy, you can take your leg high first. Maybe you're not there yet, you want to take it forward, left knee on the floor first. Up to the front with both feet now, folding over as you exhale. Let's swing the arms up again. Stand up. Hands down the middle. And back out. Fold it over. This time we'll start with the left foot going back. And flowing through. Right foot joining at the back of the mat, hips high, downward dog. And then coming forward, high plank. You choose what you're going to do here, to the floor or to the low push-up. Cobra or upward dog. Chin high or facing forward. And back to downward dog. Now the left leg comes to the front. Maybe from the sky. Sinking in. Right foot up to the front to join it. Folding over as you empty. Again, swing the arms up to stand. Hands down the center as you exhale. And taking it up again. Fold over. I will step with the left foot back again. Let your heel come down where it is. Come up. Go right back to reverse warrior. Then straighten your right leg. Reach forward. Triangle. So we try to keep things moving as a kind of rhythm of things. Don't rush. Back up. Reverse warrior. And then hands to the floor. Slide your right foot back. Downward dog. Coming forward. If you're getting too much energy and you want to break in child's pose, do that instead of vinyasa, lowering, rising, and moving back again. So now, with your right foot, left foot up to the front, Planting your heel, coming up and going right back to reverse warrior. Straighten your left leg, tip it over, triangle, and then gaze down, bend your left knee again, back up to reverse warrior, and bend your left elbow, and to the floor. Back again, downward dog. Coming forward, high plank, take side plank. We'll flow back and forth side to side, letting your other hand come down, switching, moving, do whatever you want that feels good. Go side to side. And one more time each side. If you're still with me, maybe you stopped a little bit ago. And then pausing in your plank, lowering to the floor. Take your arms out in front for locust. Reach your fingers forward, toes back. Now keep the toes reaching back as your fingers reach away from each other in a T. Pivot your palms so they face back, thumbs down. Keep your toes reaching back and now have your fingertips join them, reaching back. And then clasp your hands, lifting high. Bring your arms out in front again. And then in one smooth motion, just sweep them back, clasp with the other thumb in front, lifting tall. Keep your legs lifted. You put your hands under your shoulders. Press until your legs are touching the floor for your version of cobra. And then lower down. Tuck your toes, rise up, back to downward dog. Bring your right foot up to the front now. Planting your back heel. And coming up, warrior two. Standing up tall, pivoting so you're in a straddle now. And we'll spend our last few minutes together in a kind of inversion, leading into the inversion class that I'll be doing next. So just folding over. If your hamstrings are a little tighter, it might not be so much of an inversion for you. You might be up a little higher. But if you have the hamstring flexibility, you can feel your head going below your heart. And we'll start to just move a little bit here. So being upside down can be a great energizer. Sweeping back and forth, bending one knee and the other, shifting your hips side to side. And at some point, you'll stop in the middle. You can keep your legs bent if you want to, or straighten them, whatever feels better. And then at some point, when you're ready to come up, we'll all bend our knees to make that happen. Place your hands just above your knees, rolling up. Bring your feet together underneath you. And we're back to where we started. Hands clasping, reaching up. Notice if you feel different. Releasing, down you go, and back up. Clasp with the other hand in front, reaching up. Gaze up, let your palms touch, bring your hands down the center line. So see how this compares to having a shot of espresso, not only right at this moment, but later on in the day. See if you have lasting effects or not. And if this works for you, it's something that you can use anytime you need. Maybe not all of it, but remember the breathing practices that were so simple right in the beginning. So thank you for joining me for Espresso Yoga. Check out psavvy.org, and I'm going to start the next live stream where we are going to be exploring going upside down in this upside down world. Thanks.